Do you know that there are some banned gadgets that you can still buy on Amazon? Well, today we're going to explore 10 of those banned gadgets and find out why they are prohibited. So let's get straight into the video. Number 1. Emergency strobe lights. Have you ever seen those bright flashing lights on top of emergency vehicles like ambulances and police cars? Well, those are called emergency strobe lights, and they're used to grab people's attention during an emergency. In some countries, these lights are actually banned. Well, apparently they can trigger migraines and seizures in some people, and if used irresponsibly, they can even cause accidents by distracting drivers on the road. So, while they may seem like cool gadgets to have, it's best to leave them to the professionals. Number 2. License plate hider. Now with this gadget, with the push of a button, you can make your license plate disappear from the cameras. Pretty cool, right? But this gadget is actually illegal because it can be used to avoid getting caught by speed cameras and red light cameras. So, unless you're trying to get a ticket, it's best to steer clear of this one. Number 3. Electromag. Essentially, this gadget generates a powerful magnetic field that can erase data from hard drives, credit cards, and even pacemakers. It's illegal in many countries because it can be used to commit fraud, steal data, or even harm people with pacemakers. So, unless you want to be known as a gadget-wielding criminal, it's best to keep this one out of your shopping cart. Number 4. High-powered laser. You know those lasers that people use to point at stars in the sky? Well, some lasers are much more powerful than that and can actually cause serious eye damage and even start fire. That's why in some countries they're banned altogether. So unless you're a professional laser artist, it's probably best to stick to the less powerful versions. Number 5. Mizu spy glasses. These glasses are equipped with a tiny camera that can record footage without anyone knowing. In many places they're banned because they can be used for espionage, privacy invasion, or other illegal activities. So unless you want to end up in jail like James Bond, it's best to stay away from these glasses. Number 6. Dother watch. This gadget can be used to disconnect devices from Wi-Fi networks without the owner's knowledge. That might not sound like a big deal, but it's actually illegal in many countries because it can be used for malicious purposes, such as disrupting public Wi-Fi networks or hacking into private networks. So unless you want to be known as a cyber criminal, it's best to avoid this watch. Number 7. GSM jammer. If you've ever been in a movie theater and had your phone signal mysteriously disappear, then you may have been the victim of a GSM jammer. These gadgets are designed to block cell phone signals, which can cause serious issues in emergency situations. That's why they're illegal in many countries. They can interfere with emergency services and disrupt communication. So, unless you want to be responsible for someone's death, it's best to keep your hands off of these jammers. Number 8. Flipper Zero. This gadget may look like a harmless little toy, but it can actually be quite dangerous. It's essentially a hacking device that can be used to crack Wi-Fi passwords, clone RFID cards, and even control infrared devices. It's illegal in many countries because it can be used for nefarious purposes, such as stealing data, hacking into private networks, or even accessing government systems. So it's probably best to skip this one if you do not want to end up on the wrong side of the law. Number 9. Wii Phone. Now this gadget is a little bit different from the others on this list. It's essentially a phone that's designed to work on Wi-Fi networks instead of cell networks. It's illegal in some countries because it can be used to bypass cell network fees and regulations, so a regular old phone is the best option for you. Number 10. We have the RFID card skimmer. This gadget is designed to steal data from RFID-enabled credit cards without the owner's knowledge. It's illegal because it can be used for credit card fraud, identity theft, and other illegal activities. So it's best for you to stay away from these skimmers. So, would you risk breaking the law for the sake of owning one of these gadgets? Or will you stick to the legal and safe options? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.